Hello, my name's Tim. This is my channel, and today is Monday. I've just finished loading the van for tomorrow morning. On a Tuesday, I go over to Newcastle in Stoke-on-Trent to do a market there. Generally, as a rule, this market is pretty good, but I tend to go there to buy more than to sell, to be honest with you. I take a few bits and bobs with me just to sell a few bits and pieces, just to make up the fuel costs and the mileage and all that. But generally, I'm there to buy, really. But yeah, I go every Tuesday. I tend to get some good stuff, so I'll try and pick up as much as I can, and I'll show you any pickups that I get. Also, this week on Wednesday is our auction, which we hold once a month, and I'll show you the process as much as I can for that. So I think with this video, what I'll do, if I combine basically the week from, let's say, tonight, which is Monday night, through to Thursday, where I'm in the shop again on Thursday. So you'll have Newcastle tomorrow, you'll have Wednesday will be the auction, and Thursday we'll have a look in the shop. Okay, so that's a quick introduction, guys, what we're doing, and I'll see you very early tomorrow morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's just gone just after 3:30 on a Tuesday morning, which means it's time to go to Newcastle. I've got to keep quiet because everybody else is still in bed. Okay, I'll talk to you again once we get on the move.
Right then, guys, I've just arrived in Newcastle. It's time is it? It's just before 6:20. We have to wait till 4:30 before they let us on. Weather's changed. It looks all right now. It's not raining, but as I say, the covers here are pretty good anyway, so it wouldn't have really made a difference. It's just always nicer, isn't it, if it's not raining? You know, it brings people out. Right, by the looks of things, there's quite a few stall holders here, so once we're allowed in, I'll show you the stall, and we'll get on with it. I'm not going to bother showing you what's on my stall today, because honestly, it's not worth it. It's literally just pound items, £1 or £2 here and there, just to make back some fuel money, basically, for the point of coming here. I'm literally here just to buy today. That's the main goal today, because this weekend was a bumper weekend in the shop. We had somebody come in and basically clear me out of all my good militaria, so I've got to get some good stock today. So that's the goal. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you in a few minutes. Right then, I managed to pick up a few bits this morning. So we've got some taxidermy. We've got some. I'll show you these properly once I get home. But these are American razor blades, very early American razor blades. Look at that, 5 blows, 10 cents. Got some Repro Matchbox toys. Not the best, but they're still boxed. Ammo case. Very early German tin plate toy there, still working with the key. We've got some discreetly covered up German badges. So we've got that's coastal artillery. Same with that one. That one is the tropical Kriegsmarine. We have under there, I'm not going to get it out now, but I'll show you properly once I get home. That's a Victorian stereo viewer under there. We've got one of these bells that are made from a downed German fighter. A few slides there for the viewer. Yeah, I've got a few medals and stuff as well, which again I'll show you once I get home. So that's pretty much all I can show you for now. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right then, finished at Newcastle for the day. It is absolutely Baltic here. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to manage to pick up a few things, and I'll show you them as soon as I get home. A lot of work to do tonight because it's the auction tomorrow, so I've got to do the auction list tonight, unload the van, then reload it again with the auction stock. So yeah, plenty to get on with tonight, so it'll be a late night for me. Anyway, as I say, I'll show you what I've got once I've got back. Gonna nip into the shop as well, just make sure to see how things are. Yeah, and okay, and I'll see you when I get home. Hi guys, sorry it's Wednesday morning now. I didn't get time to talk to you again last night after being at Newcastle all day. I had so much to do with the auction being today, so yes, last night I had to put the auction list together, which it takes quite a long time. You know, we like to have it printed out in black and white. So yeah, that's the reason why I was up to about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night doing that, and through it with a 3:30 in the morning start. It was a long day, so I didn't get around to filming anything last night, but I did get around to shaving my head, so I don't look such a scruff now. Anyway, so I thought this morning, while I've got a few minutes, I'll quickly show you a couple of the bits that I picked up last night. I won't show you everything because some things I picked up that are just bits of cars and stuff, you know, little toy cars, just to go in the shop at a few quid here and there. But I'll show you a couple of the better things that I think might be quite interesting. Alright, so first of all then, let's start off with some medals. So I bought two Fireman's Long Service Good Conduct medals. Now I don't know if this will show up very well. This one's named to B. Caffrey. I'm not sure if they show up very well there, but there you go. I'm just about to see that there, I think. Yeah. It's a Fire Service Association on the back. I know the lighting's not brilliant, so you have to bear with me a little bit. There you go. You see it's named there. Yeah. So there's two of the same medals. They're quite nice. Obviously, Fire Service is quite sought after. Right. Next one is a boxed National Service medal. There you go. It's a nice enough medal. It's still in its box. There you go. Get a nice name box. There we go. Okay. Next one is the Imperial Service Medal, which is an issued award. That one is named on to Edwin Pringle. So there you go. So that's the medal itself. It's very difficult to see. There you go. That's reverse, and that comes in its fitted box. Presentation box, very nice. There you go. Yep, nice thing. Right, okay. The other set of medals I got is very nice indeed. Now this is First World War Trio. As a rule, I don't tend to buy medals very often anymore, just because I've found them a bit tricky. There's not a great deal of money in medals anymore. They have a book price. You can't really defer one way or another from the book price. It's unless it's a special regiment, or you know, if you can prove that the guy was killed in action, then the collectors tend to pay a little bit more for that sort of thing. Or if you can find that they were involved in a particular battle, if you can prove that, then they might have a little bit of value. But generally, it's just a bog standard price across the board, really. So, but the reason I bought these, so we've got a First World War 1914 15 star. We have the obviously the War Medal, that's the War Medal, the Victory Medal, and we have the War Medal, which is in silver. Now all are named. It's easy to read it off the back of the start. Right, they're all named to G.J. Thompson. But what makes this one a little bit different is they're not numbered. It doesn't have a number because he was a catering assistant in the Royal Navy, and he was never assigned a number. So all his medals have got his name on it, but they haven't got a number, which is a little bit rarer. So, and obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult to research, I think. But from the people I've been speaking to about medals, and know a lot more about medals than I do. It's quite a rare thing, apparently. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with those. I'll put these in the shop with a half decent price on them, because these, according to my medal guys, these things don't come up very often. So I'll take that. I'm quite pleased with that. Now, I'm not going to go into too many details about what I paid for stuff that goes in the shop, because a lot of people who are going to watch these videos are going to come into the shop and buy things, and quite honestly, I'm not going to cut my nose off to spite my face if I'm going to tell you all on here how much I paid for everything. You know, you can haggle in the shop, you know, down to a point where I'm not going to make any money, and there's no point me having a shop if that's what I'm going to do. So I won't be telling you the price of what I paid for things, but you know, all I can say to you is that I did have to pay, you know, a fair amount for those. Right, moving on away from the military side of things now. One thing that I thought might be nice to show you. Oh, hang on, one more piece of military. Sorry. Right, military in a sense. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Right, it's a Souvenir Bell. You've got pictures of Stalin on the side. You've got pictures of Winston Churchill, and there we go. And there we've got on there, written on the bottom, it says cast from metal from German aircraft shot down over Britain 1939 to 1945. So they're claiming it's made from you know, an airplane basically. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but it's a nice enough thing. But it's a bit of a souvenir to go in the shop, and that's fine. You know, interesting enough. Collectors like stuff like that, you know, especially, I mean, kids starting collecting. This will look great, you know, at the back of one of their collections. So I'm happy with that. Great for me. Right, moving on from military now. Then this, if you've ever seen one of these before, this is Victorian. It's a stereo card viewer. Now, some of these are very elaborate, and you get them on big wooden bases, and you can flip them up, and they've got various different viewers to go through. But this one's a handheld one. So you've got the little handle on the bottom there, which folds away when you're not using it. And literally, okay, you look through there. Literally, you put the card into there. In fact, I'll get a card and I'll show you, because a few cards came with it. So there we go. So that's the stereo view card. So you get two identical pictures on each side, and you slide it into the holder there at the end. Now the idea is that when you look through it, it just, your eyes see one picture instead of two, and it makes it into a 3D image. And now obviously you're not going to be able to see it very well through there because you're not close enough, but you get the idea. So when you look through it, and you could adjust the angle, there you go. So from there, that's a 3D image to me. Now you got to think this is Victorian, so this is quite a cool thing. I mean, I love stuff like this. The imagination that people had to develop these sort of things is just brilliant. And this particular one, it's the decoration on there. Absolutely lovely. Yes, yeah. Stereoscopy is just an amazing technology back then, and I do find it brilliant. I've had a few of these now, and I really do love these. So yeah, on the stereo cards, there's lots of different views. You get military views, you get all kinds of things. You know, obviously being a mainly military dude, that's I do like the military views, I must admit. But anyway, right, okay, so that's that. Right, this one, star of the show, I think this is today. So this is give me a second. It's difficult to pick up without breaking it. So right, This is a very early tin plate toy. I do like a bit of tin plate in the shop. So what this one is, this is clockwork, so that you can see the key there. If I give it a few turns, you see that? There you go. How cool is that? So there's two wires going up and down. There's also two cars with this as well, which I'm not going to do now because the track needs a bit of a clean. So a bit of muck there. So, but the idea is when these are going around, there's a little system there that pushes the cars around the track at the same time. So two cars with it as well, which is cool. Yeah, but this is super cool because this is very early. This is early German. And obviously a lot of Japanese tin plate toys are sought after, but yeah, I just thought this one looks really cool, and it's obviously early, and the fact that it's working. I've seen a few of these advertised online before, and they've never been working, so to find one in condition that's working is just brilliant, and that looks stunning in the shop. I won't be able to shut it off now, they were going for a while, but that's okay. Right then, other things. What else did we get yesterday? Right, something a bit different. So that is from America. That is vintage razor blades from America. So it's an advertising piece with a stand on the back. And it's literally individual packs of razor blades up for sale. And there you go, 5 blades, 10 cents. But yeah, so crescent razor blades of surgical sharpness, printed in USA. So it's just an advertising board basically, but it's something obviously that we're not going to see over here very often. So yeah, so with the stand on the back as well. It's just something different that looks good in the shop. So right, I've also got a few of these Matchbox cars, well, Matchbox vehicles. They're not original Matchbox ones, these are the later repro ones. But you know, when you're paying a couple of quid a box, it's no problem really, is it? So no problem with that, I'm happy with them. I've got 5 of those. We also had, there's a few bits of jewellery that I had as well, but just because I don't really do jewellery, to be honest, but I have one shelf of just little bits here and there, because I've got a friend of mine who's retired now, and he sells off bits of his collection just bit by bit, you know. So I always tend to buy just a little bit and have a shelf of jewellery with something a bit different. Most of it's bog standard, so I'm not going to bother showing you that. The only one that I particularly thought was quite nice and something I quite enjoyed was this one, which is handmade silver. It's got silver on the outside, but it's an ammonite. So it's fossilised ammonite, which is it's been cleaned up nicely. So it's very nice, that is. So that will go in the shop. Yeah, so I've got a few bits of jewellery, but I'm not gonna show you them because they're boring, you know. Right, there's a few magazines and stuff as well. I bought another ammo box. I also bought two large skulls with antlers on boards. I like a bit of taxidermy as well. But I put those in the shop on the way home yesterday, because obviously I want them up on the wall as quick as possible. I don't like having stuff hanging around that's potential to get broken. So yeah, so that was it for the haul for yesterday. Right, so today is the big day. It's our first auction of 2022, and yeah, so I'll show the process. I loaded the van of all my stuff last night, and it's full to the rafters, to say the very least. I was going to film it for you last night just to show the process of the van and everything, but quite honestly, after I got home and I sorted out all the auction list, I was absolutely shattered. My hands were destroyed from the cold last night, absolutely destroyed. I mean, I have problems with my hands splitting in the cold anyway, but last night it was so bad. I could barely have moved my hands at all this morning. It was such a mess. I'm not going to show you because it's not very nice. But yeah, so it's like I say, auction tonight. I will try and get you some footage if I can. It depends on how busy it is and if I remember to set the camera up, to be quite honest with you. I may ask my daughter to get me a few few photos maybe, or a little bit of film. But again, if I remember. Right guys, anyway, thank you ever so much for watching for yesterday, and I will show you some details of the auction later anyway. I'll try at least show you the room and what we're doing, and at least tell you the results for afterwards. Alright guys, so next time you see me, we'll be at the auction. See you in a bit.
Not a bad team, actually. There's not many reserves on these, so how do you manage?
Well, a couple of we've done it half everything.
So I think it's a bit nice.
I love that. What do you call it? I've put that style on
Good evening, everybody. Good evening to Well, a couple of minutes before we get started then. If you haven't got a raffle ticket already, I'm going to go and see my daughter down here. Looking a bit sheepish. I'll get it drawn in just a second. Thank you.
Somebody called him Dad. Everybody turned him.
Lots of people turn up.
I've only got two, and there's only one here.
£2 there, 4.5 there. 6, yeah, 8. 6 here then. Anybody else? £6 here then. Thank you. Lot number 4 is 4 flat irons. £4 start for all those. Yep, £4 I have. £6 anywhere else. £4 over here then. £6 anywhere else. £4 then. Thank you. What number is that? 9, thank you. Lot number 5 is the 1937 Coronation books and others. There we go, £4 start for the lot. £4 for all the books. Go 2 then, £2 start for all the Coronation books. No, I'll take them at £2 then. Nobody else wants them. Last chance at £2. No, I'll have them then. Thank you. Lot number 6 is the Deco wall mirror. Nice seeing this. £6 start. £6 for the Deco wall mirror. Surely interested, £6. No interest in £6? I'll go to 4 then, that's as low as we're going. £4 start. Yep, 4.5 then. 6 anywhere else. So £4 it is then. Thank you. £10 to start. Quite a rare cat badge. This is £10 to start. I'll go 8 then, that's as low as you're going. £8 for the cat badge. Birmingham Pals. No interest at £8 then? No, we'll pass on that then, thank you. Lot number 24 is the 8 First World War Royal Mail collectible postcards. £4 start for those. £4 start for the First World War postcards. We'll go 2 then. 2 Matt, I'll take that, thank you. £2, anybody else? Anyone want them for 4? We've got £2 then. £2 will do it, thank you. 12. Lot number 25. The super cool thing. This is a Victorian pop-up New Year's card. A bit racy for the Victorian here. So you need to have a look at this to appreciate it. It's really good. £4 start for this. £4 anywhere? No, I'm not dropping on this. It's got to be £4. Okay, £4 I have then. £6 anywhere else then. £4 then. Thank you. On the 26th is the World War II British ephemera with certificates, etc. named to Roy Bryan. Got the Empire Day certificate with it as well, which is quite cool. There you go, £6 start on that one for all the ephemera. £6 for the lot. £6 for the lot then. No, okay, £4 then, last chance, £4, moving on. Pass on that then, thank you. No, pass on those then, thank you. Lot number 85 is the stereo viewer cards. There we go, a lot of stereo view cards, £4 for all those. £4 for all the stereo view, £4 a half, thank you. £6 anywhere else. £4 down here then, £6 anywhere else, last chance at £4. Thank you. Lot number 86 is the enamel bucket on the stage here. It doesn't include the bits inside, it's just a bucket. There we go, nice thing this, £4 start for that, £4 for the bucket. £4 for the enamel bucket, any interest? Not dropping from that? £4 a half, £6 anywhere else. £4 over here then, £6 anywhere else. £4 it is, thank you. Number 87 is the Pictures of Crown Devon, the end there. There we go, all those pieces, £4 for that. £4 for all the Crown Devon. It's with the bars as well, £4 for the lot. Any interest at £4? No, pass on those then, thank you.
Right then guys, that was the auction last night, all done and dusted. We had a very good turnout last night, really good, really good. Couldn't be happy with that. Standing room only. The majority of the lot sold, so that was great. Yeah, so as I said before, we're looking to do a lot more videos this year. I'm going to try and show you the process of how the shop works. Later in the year, we're doing various events and what have you with our back garden when the weather improves. We're looking to have a change around upstairs in the shop. So again, I'll try and do a video on that, try and show the process of what we do. So last thing for me to say is thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please think about subscribing and hit the bell button. It'd be nice to have a decent following on here. And lastly, if you enjoy this, why not come and visit us in the shop? We're on Market Street in Lichfield in the town centre. It'd be great to see you. Alright guys, see you soon. Bye bye. Well, there won't be many customers out in this weather.